What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about 10 things that Norway does that the United States we need to copy. So, here in the US, we definitely like to think that we are the best and we've got it all figured out. And I really think that that mindset that we have prevents us from learning about things that could really help us and make us even better. So, today, I want to check out this list of 10 things that the US should copy about Norway. So, let's take a look. Starting with number one, the matpake culture. So, okay, this is a Norwegian food, right? So it says healthy simplicity. The matpake is the traditional Norwegian brown bag lunch, typically open faced sandwiches on whole grain bread. Okay, yeah, we definitely don't do this. And I'm not sure exactly what if this is being literal, like we need to have open-faced matpake sandwiches like this, or if this is just saying we need to be more healthy in the US and in Norway. You guys clearly you have whole grain bread. It looks like you got the vegetables or fruits, or at least like you guys have like the spreads, right? The in the tube, right? that I've seen before, and it's healthy, certainly compared to us here in the U.S. Most people honestly buy their lunch here, so that's another thing. It sounds like you guys make your lunch at home, and it's way healthier. So you're saving money and improving your health. We could definitely learn from that. Unfortunately, I really don't think that this is going to change in the US. You know what? We'll see. Out of these 10 things, which of these I think the US would actually change? Because I don't know. We're not very good at changing. Radical equality. Everyone brings a similar lunch, eliminating food competition? Huh. I don't know. In the US, I don't think that's too much of a problem. Like, no one really cares what you bring to lunch. Everyone just a lot of time people just go out and have lunch in different places or go buy lunch and don't even judge each other's lunch. I don't think that's a problem here. Nutritional focus, yes, prioritizes sustained energy over processed fast food. Fast food is literally like the most popular food in the US for a reason, and a huge percent of Americans buy McDonald's every day for lunch, and there's a reason why we are obese and unhealthy, and Americans are kind of known for that. Yes, that's a huge one. Cost, it saves thousands of dollars per household. That's a plus. That's a big plus. It adds up, especially in today. Food prices have like doubled or tripled in the last 10 or 15 years. It's pretty crazy. So, yes, for many reasons, the matpake culture in Norway, we could learn from that for sure. Number two, universal paid parental leave. yeah, yeah, we should, yes, we should have this. Oh my God. 100% pay? Norway offers 49 weeks of leave at full salary. 49 weeks of full pay? Ensuring financial security for new families. I don't even. I could go on and on and on about this. Here in the US, we don't even talk about this because we've just accepted it is how it is here. That's our mentality. Like, Most Americans don't even realize in other parts of the world, like Norway, our conditions here are insane. You get the mother can get 3 months of leave. The father wouldn't get any. And the mother, in many circumstances, wouldn't even get paid or paid well. And 3 months is the maximum leave. 49 weeks, that's a year. Is that right? I mean, it makes sense for a baby, to be honest, because babies need full-time attention for, well, more than a year, but dads matter, mandatory paternal quotas. Whoa, is that a thing? In Norway, the dad gets time off work? That is not a thing at all in the US. Dads don't get anything. You have to use your vacation time or something. It encourages fathers to bond early and splits the labor. Yeah, exactly. You want both parents, ideally. Future health, early bonding leads to better long term mental health for children and parents. We don't have to debate the benefits. The benefits are obvious of doing this. It's just like in the US, the government has so little oversight over companies. And so most of us employees, the companies just don't have any incentive to give us paid leave or long vacation or any of that, really. And we kind of have accepted that as normal, and it should not be normal. This is a huge one. Oh my God, we need that right now. Number three, the Penteordning, the Perfect Recycling Initiative. What is this? Norway's deposit return system achieves a 95% recycling rate for plastic bottles and cans. What is this? By adding a small pant fee that is returned upon deposit, recycling becomes a habit of profit and civic duty for our ever. You get paid to recycle. I mean, I don't know why we don't have this. Who who pays you in Norway if you get paid to recycle cans? Who pays you? The government? Or it makes me think that in the US our government is just not doing. Our government does a lot of stuff no one cares about, or a lot of stuff that's really bad. And it rarely does good stuff. Like, oh my God, this really makes you think, as an American, that our government really isn't doing nearly what it should be doing, serving the people. Um, this would highly motivate. I mean, it's money. It's going to motivate anybody. It works in Norway. This would certainly work here. Oh my God, that would work here. Because people in the U.S., people don't care about recycling really at all. You can recycle, it's good, but it's like no one really is passionate about it. Number four, janteloven, the law of humility. I've heard of this in Norway. This is like social law in Norway, or anyway, it says social cohesion. Janteloven is a code that discourages individualistic bragging and promotes communal equality. This would be a very, very difficult one in the United States. And even though there are benefits here in the US, it is just our culture to be individual, to want to be better than other people, to have an ego, to brag, to beat everyone else. That's what we're taught as kids. It's so if you guys have Janteloven, I don't know what it's called here, but we have the opposite almost. And we could definitely use more humility, and not even that, but like we're all equal, that no one is better than another. Yeah, that'd be great. You are not better than us focuses on collective success, reduces anxiety, and has higher trust. Is that why Norway has high trust? Because I've heard about the low crime in Norway, and this has something to do with it. That everybody is equal, everyone is respects each other. and has trust in each other. That's amazing. I do wish there was a way for this to inject itself into American culture, but I just don't see how that would happen, but we could certainly use it. Number 5, flat workplace hierarchies. Empowered employees. In Norway, the gap between the CEO and the worker is minimal. Really? Decisions are collaborative, not just top down. This is also the opposite in the US. The CEO is like the king, and the worker, depending on where you are in the hierarchy, it's a hierarchy. People clearly know that they are better or worse than each other. And when I think about it like that, it is a very barbaric system, a very unnecessary system. Well, in America, we just think that's how it should be, I guess. Decisions are collaborative. And this goes along with Janteloven, I guess. The CEO is no better than the janitor, the worker, or whatever, like the desk worker. It's a culture of psychological safety, allows for innovation at all levels, increases employee loyalty and job satisfaction. Yeah, because a lot of Americans really hold a lot of resentment towards our bosses because managers and bosses in the US largely do act like they are superior. Um, and it's definitely a product of our culture. 6, debt-free higher education. Oh my God. These are so like crazy how badly we need this stuff. Yeah, education is a right. Public universities are free. They're free in Norway? That's unbelievable. Merit-based success, your future is determined by your talent, not your bank account. Yeah! Economic vitality, graduates enter the workforce ready to spend and invest rather than paying off loans. That's a great point as well. I haven't even thought about that. In the US, going to college means you're going to take out loans. It's almost like taking out a loan for a car or a house. It's insane. When I went to college, I think every year I had to take out like at least 20,000, 15 or $20,000, um, leaving you with tons of debt that you spend years and years and years of your life after college trying to pay that back. And when you go to college and you're 18, you know, you have a brain, but you don't truly understand the ramifications of taking out a loan like that. That's another thing where and it's something that you have to do when you're so young and it can ruin your life, but you need to do it. And just the idea that that is not necessary. It is such a stressful, crazy thing in the US that just like maternity leave, we don't think about this as weird. This should be weird here, but we don't think about it as weird. Number 7, EV infrastructure. Oh, yeah, Norway has a lot of electric vehicles, right? 82% of the world? Could that be right? 82% of the world? Norway is like exceptional with electric vehicles. The US, or maybe that's 82% of Norwegian population has electric vehicles. That makes sense. Like 4 out of 5 Norwegians have an electric vehicle. That's unbelievable. I rarely see an electric vehicle. In the US, it's like less than 1 out of 10. That sounds right. It's starting to become more popular, but nothing like Norway. Like this is something we just don't. We talk about it a little. We know it's good. Electric cars have gotten amazing, but it's just something that Americans don't really care about. And we love gas cars, trucks, big trucks that are loud. And it's so crazy how stuff like this, there are parts of American culture that are clearly so bad for us, but they are our identity. We identify by it, which is really bad. when I think about it like that. Like, that should not be our identity, some of this stuff. Number 8, Lord Lordagsgotet. I don't know how to pronounce this. Saturday sweets. What is this? Patience. Children learn to wait for the weekend to enjoy candy. Is this like this is a thing in Norway? Like a common thing? Like waiting till Saturday for candy? Huh. Dental health. Limiting sugar to 1 day a week reduces cavities, makes treats feel special, not a daily habit. This is something we should definitely be doing in the US. In the US, it just depends on your parents. It's up to each individual household. There's not a collective like American cultural like school of thought around this. Actually, I would say most American households have candy available all the time, and the minority of households make their kids like wait to the weekend. Um, I think most Americans are kind of a mix of both, actually, and we know it's bad, but I'd actually say in the US, candy is very common. Definitely not seen as bad. Like, we know it's bad, but we don't think it's like, we should treat it like worse. Like, we should have more of an. This is pretty extreme to me, but I like this. We should at least like do lean towards this. Instead, in America, a lot of kids eat candy every day. So I like this. That's our really good philosophy, actually. I don't see that happening in the US. Number 9, mandated work life balance. 25 vacation days every year. This would blow so many Americans' minds. Like, here in the US, you are lucky to have 10, 10 to 14 vacation days a year. That's if you're lucky. That's considered very good, and you need to spread them out, and your employer gets annoyed when you use them. That's how it is here. In Norway, it's like you guys have identified, I think, having vacation and relaxation is good. It's necessary for your health. Like, I don't we just don't think like that here, and we should. Living more, working better. Unlike the USA, there's 0 days mandated. Yeah, like there's zero like by law, but companies usually give you like 10. Norway ensures everyone has time to recharge. Oh, so it's government mandated in Norway. This is, I think, from a lot of what I've talked about, you can see in the US, our government doesn't mandate a lot of things. And that scares a lot of Americans, mandating things, but these are all quality of life and mostly work related. And I think if a lot of Americans would just open our mind up a little bit more, we would realize these are things that probably should be mandated. Because, like, companies are just going to worry about profits and getting you to work, and so you kind of need somebody to rein that in, like the government, and mandate this stuff. 37.5 work week, less than 40. Here it's 40. Summer vacation is a sacred social. You guys have summer vacation? Higher productivity. Yeah, and the argument is like, it actually ends up helping you work better. Here in the US, we have this idea that taking vacation and working less than 40 hours, it means you're lazy. It means you're lazy and you don't want it. And that's how we think of it, and it's so annoying. Oh, the Sovereign Wealth Fund. I've heard about this. This is a really cool thing about Norway. You guys have like a government investment fund. 1.6 trillion. Jeez. The United States is in $40 trillion of debt. We owe 40 trillion. You guys have plus positive 1.6 trillion. Couldn't be more different. Per citizen, it's almost 300,000 US dollars. Future generate, you're investing for your future. I don't know why. Well, I mean, the United States, I think we are just so we have like the global reserve currency. We can print money. That's kind of why I think that's why we don't care about smart stuff like this. We foolishly think that the US will always have the privileges that it has now. Right now, whatever. We can issue more debt, we can print money, we can get out of get out of stuff kind of, even though it's causes inflation and it's bad. We can like control money. But it's like that has stopped us from worrying about investing in the future, and it's so bad. It's so bad. It's made us very foolish, I think, especially if you just look at Norway and what you're doing with this fund. Why on earth aren't we doing something like this? I don't know. I don't know. It makes me jealous. It makes me a little mad at the US actually. So this was a good list because this got me worked up a bit. I think so many Americans need to look at this and realize there's so many things we could learn, so many things we could do better, so many things that are so important. Oh my God. So this was good. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on these Norwegian things that the US really needs to copy. Seriously. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and seeing Norwegian things that I've never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.